Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I hope you all good and well. Today I'm making pork buns. I've got a bit of music playing in background, don't mind that. Today I'm making pork buns, just plain flour. I've got a plain flour in the bucket. So today I'm going to make a little bit more pork buns. I'm going to add 6 cups of plain flour. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and more. 6 cups of plain flour. And now I'm going to make a hole in the middle of it. This is the pastry or the skin of our pork buns. Okay, I'll get a teaspoon and I'm going to add some of this yeast, instant yeast, bread yeast. I'm going to add 5 of those. 6 cups of flour, we add 5 of those. 3, 4, 5. And I'll add 3 teaspoon of baking powder. Now the baking powder, not too full. Yeah. And I'll add some of just 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of raw sugar. Okay, that's all I mix in there. I'll be following my A little bit of flour on the table, and then get our pastry out. Put it aside, and starting massaging our pastry. If you find it's gonna stick, better stick to your hands, got a bit of oil in there. Just wet your hands with oil. Yeah, and keep going with. Don't massage our pastry too much, otherwise it's going to be rough. See how you fold it? Put it on the other side and fold it. Don't worry about this excess dry flour. Put more oil on your hands. I'll grab the oil. You can listen in the background of my music. Is I think I know that guy is Missy Lucky or something. Just a bit of oil on your hand and keep massaging your pastry. It's beautiful now. See how beautiful and soft? Don't play with it too much. Just be soft with it. Be gentle. There. And that's our pastry, guys. And so all you need now to do is put it outside in the temperature of the sun. Put a tea towel on and put it out in the sun. But if it's winter in Australia now, so it's very cold, sometimes I put them in turn the oven on and warm it up, and then I turn it off, and then the temperature of the oven comes down, and then you put a bit of oil in your bowl and put your pastry in there. And this lady is gonna get fatter or swell up. Okay, while our pastries rest, you cover with a tea towel. Oh, look how dirty the tea towel is. This one. Yeah, and then put it in the sun or in a warm temperature for an hour or 2 hours. The longer you leave it, the bigger it swell up. Okay guys, that's our pastry for now, and I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna have to fry up that pork belly to make our mix for the inside. Okay, we'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, I'm gonna make the inside of our pork buns now, our Keke Pu'aa. I've got a Samoan high biscuit there. I'm in Australia, but high biscuits all come from Samoa, that's alright now. Okay, I've got a pork belly, piece of pork belly. I steam it in a pot. You can tell it's a pork belly because look, it's got the nipples in it. Yeah. Okay, I've got a pot over here. It's hot, and I'm gonna put in a little bit of oil, olive oil. I always cook with olive oil. It's enough. Okay, put a lid on that in a minute. Got another wooden spoon. The one I make for the pastry is broken. Okay, I've added onions. Whoop. Let the spray up and hit my finger. I've got a bit of onion in there. Just fry it up. Then I add a garlic. That's 2 whole garlic. I peeled it and cut it up. That's 2 whole onions. And just sweat it up. Okay, what is happening there? I'm gonna cut our pork with a skin on it. Look how beautiful that piece of pork is. It's been steamed. I can just eat it like that. But so soft and juicy, just like me. Yeah, that's why we keep going with this. and keep stirring the onion and garlic. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Sydney, Australia, and we are having a lockdown like everybody, you all have, and doing our cooking. That pork is so moisture and juice. I just feel like eating it. But hey, we gotta just cut it small because it's gonna go in our pork buns. Keep your eye on our onion and our garlic. We don't want to burn it. So my board's not sitting properly, it's making all that noise. It's just a slice, a pork belly. You can use any pork. You can use pork cheeks, exactly the same as pork belly. Well, a lot of people using lamb. I'm using pork because we call it pork buns. Let's stir the onion and garlic. And start putting our pork in it. What we're cutting up. See, we have more room for our dropping boards. Keep dropping that pork. You need a really sharp knife for this, especially our pork's already cooked. So pork, I just steam it on a steam pot, then add nothing because everything I'm gonna add in this, in a pan, in a pork pan is what do you call? It's gonna the flavor, the soy sauce. I'm gonna put a teaspoon of that veggie salt. Don't put any salt in the pork or anything. Everything's going in there. Give it a bit of stir. This is so easy. We don't have to cook the pork. We only fry the onion and garlic and give it that flavor. It's a beautiful day out here in the. It's winter, but the sun's out today. Yesterday was very windy. Yeah. Let's keep loading our pork in there. That's a lot of pork, but that's what you call it, pork buns. Pork bun is just a pork, onions, garlic. This is inside of our pork buns. It's a lot of pork, but if you got leftover of making pork buns, you can just eat it like that, on toast. Put some veggies in it if you feel like it. That's it, guys. That's our pork. Let me wipe my hands and give it a stir. Now all I'm going to add in there is my favorite salt. You buy this salt, you can add it in anything, soup, anything. There's not much salt in it. Just a teaspoon and a half, because there's so many pork, so much pork. Give it another stir. Suaimina Upusa fai mai Malea Mene ilunga. I love those old island Samoan songs. Okay guys, now I'm going to add a soy sauce. Depending how dark your pork buns are, this is dark soy sauce from the Asian shop. I'm just adding maybe 3-4 teaspoons. And a little bit at a time. And let it fry. Nua tuita se talo sanga Apa ule tuita o se o lele tua Unga o ele. I'm going to add a little bit more soy sauce. We want it dark. Another couple of teaspoons. And you see why I don't add salt in there? Because I have the veggie salt and the soy sauce. They got a lot of salt in it. Well, that's just good enough to eat. So what I'm gonna add in here now, what is cooking? Can you keep it on there? I'm gonna just get a drop of water. Okay, so I've got a Coca-Cola cup with just a bit of water. There's going to be a moisture and a juice for our pork. Sorry, I nearly forgot my ginger. You're supposed to fry the ginger in there with, but oh well. I don't like chunk of ginger, so I like doing this too. Let it bring to the boil, that water to, you got to remember the pork, you can do this overnight and let it cool down, because we have to let this cool down before we make our filling for our pork buns or our Keke Pu'aa. So, for me, I do that on live. Yeah, just don't grind your finger with it. But I've got Samoan finger, so nothing will cut it. Okay, give it a stir. See that water is boiling now. It's better juice. I'll add a little bit of pepper. Don't forget that pepper, because that pepper's giving that pork bring the flavor of the pork. Not too much when you have kids around. Now keep your eye on there, and I'm going to grab something. Just a normal spoon. I add a little bit of corn flour. You see, add in the water, just a little bit, just to thicken it up our sauce. Don't forget, when it's cooled down, it's going to be thick itself anyway. Okay, I think we're good enough to go. Well, maybe I just don't like the color, but I need a little bit more soy sauce. I like it, my pork buns to be colorful. Not colorful, black, dark. I'm not racist. It's just the color of our food. Okay, a little bit more. Just a teaspoon of more corn flour. Okay. And our sauce is ready. Now I'm going to put this in a glass bowl and put it in a fridge to cool it down. Just cool it down quicker. While I'm doing this, our pastries is outside in the warm sun to rest. And that's it, guys. This is our pork buns. Our mix for our pork buns. So, of course, I'll taste it. Smell beautiful. Yeah. Okay guys, I'll be back in a minute. I'll let this cool down and start doing our pork buns. I'll see you in a minute. And hang in there. Hi guys. Oh, here's our pork. It's all cooled down now. See our pork belly? The mixture, oh, it smells so beautiful. Look at those pieces of pork. And garlic and onion and ginger. Okay, here's our pastry. It's all like fluffing up. You know, if you all know David Tour, they use that fighting spot. You gotta punch it. He knocked out. Okay guys, got our pastry ready. Our steam pot is cooked, is boiled. Then now we're gonna get on to make our pork buns. Thank you for watching again. Okay, I'm gonna have to get that flour out of there. Some flour in your hand. And do the same thing. Fold it. Turn it aside. Fold it. Fold it. See how big it is now compared to one before. This even smells so beautiful. You can smell pork buns. A bit more flours. Okay, our cutter. Now we're gonna cut. Just cut it in blocks. Okay, put a bit of flour on. Stretch it out and roll it. Just roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. It's got our oil in that pastry. Okay, depending how big is your pork buns is, that's how big you got the flours. Okay, I'm rolling a little bit of flours, just a sprinkle of flours on the floor, because this pastry will never stick because it's got oil in it. Got it? Got it? Got it? So I'm gonna have to show you how to make the pork bun now. Roll it. It's a soft pastry, so don't squeeze it down. Just let the rolling pins to do its job. Just roll it until you can make a fold in your palm of your hand. If it's too thick, then roll it out again. In the palm of your hand, you put on there like that.
Because sometimes it's more than just growing paint.
Let's make a little bowl. And here's our mix. Give it a little stir. And spoon it in there. I like a lot of porks in mine. What do? You lift off the pastry, pull to each side and pull it up. Oh. Let it come up. Then what do? Instead of leaving much pastry in there, you're doing this. And keep putting that pastry up more. See? So it doesn't leave a big pastry in the middle of the flour until this board is tight. See a little board of mixture? And snap it off. There. Oh. And this one is accident happened over there. Look, there's a big hole over there, better hold in there. You've got to seal it, otherwise your pork bun will leak. And you put a grease paper, firm it into bowl, and there's one pork bun. There, we'll do another one. Bit of flour. Roll it. Don't squeeze it too much. But I think I cut the pastry too big. You can cut it even a little smaller. Make another little bowl. Yeah. I like a lot of pork in mine. Oh, I sing that wrong. We just pinch on the side and stretch it up. Because why you stretch this up? Because when it's cooked, you end up with a lot of big dough in the bottom of it. Then use your finger to snip it off. There you go. You put a grease paper. That's another pork bun, guys. We keep going with this. I make one more, and then next thing I'm gonna show you when it's ready, when it's cooked. Okay. But don't forget, those little pieces you rip off, you can add it on another pork buns, another pastry. As long as you make enough for the palm of your hand. I've got big hands. Wow. So you can make a pole. Beautiful, smells so good in here. Smell like I'm going back to the island. Don't be scared to add a pork. Then pick it all up. See why you have to make a big piece and roll it. Then pinch it up. Pick it up from your palm of your hand so the heavy the pork is. And they'll make you got a room for there to snip the extra pastry off. Okay. We got this. We got another pork buns. Okay, guys. I'll be back, but I'm gonna keep going until I fill the pot. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Hi, guys. Cheers. I just had a piece of pork. From the mixer inside. Okay, I'm already make up some, and I'm gonna put that in a thing. Try to make room. See, it's all different size. Maybe I just need 4 in this one, because I'm making such a big ones. So now I'm gonna put, it's going on a steam. Ooh, a steam. See that water in there is a bit white because I steam my pork and I keep the water because I like the flavor. Okay. Now it's gonna go for 20 minutes, and I'll give it 5 minutes and I'll put a fork through it to make a little hole so the pork bun doesn't blow up. I can let it steam out. Okay guys, I'm gonna keep going with this and make more pork buns, and I'll get back to you when it's ready to show you the result of the Keke Pu'aa, or the pork buns. Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Go.
Alright guys, I'm putting some out of steam now. It's still cooking. It's heavy because there's a lot of pork in there. And we're gonna let it settle down before we cut into it. Look, there's some more pork buns in there. We got a lot of more pork buns in there. Okay, we'll be back in a minute, and we're gonna taste this. We cut it up and show you guys what it looks like. Okay. Hi guys, I'm finally done, and here's my pork buns, and it's all settled down quite, and I'm gonna peel the paper off and eat one. Just want to show you what my pork buns look like. All that pork. Yum. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for subscribe. And looking forward to see you guys again next video. Thank you, and yeah, it's been a nice afternoon, and yeah, it's nice to sit around at home and make something nice. That's my pork bun. The bun is pretty beautiful. It takes time to make it, to cooling the meat down, but yeah, all your effort paid off. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you are blessed and your families, and I'll see you next video. God bless and much love. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching. Cheers.